Hey guys, so I was going to be showing how to animate a tail animation. And this is going to be, if it gets, oh my god. Sorry, my nose is stuffy and I don't know why I'm recording right now, but yeah. So I just woke up, my nose is stuffy and, yeah. So, first we're just going to start off with a base character. Also, what I was saying is, if this video gets up to 20 views, then I'll turn this into a series. So yeah, you can also comment if you want it turned into a series. If enough people do, then I will. If enough people don't, then I won't. So first, you want to have your base character just set. I'm going to leave it at this for now. Now just add a few frames. I'm going to do up to 9. Now do another layer for the tail. So first I recommend on this side of the character, the tail shape can be whatever you want. My character's a wolf, so I'm gonna do this. But make sure you can see the whole tail. Otherwise it won't work. And just remember, remove the top of the tail on that frame and put it on another. There we go. Now, you want to take layer 1. Also, I use Flip and Clip for this and copy it with this button. Paste it with the other, but don't do it yet. And paste this character on all the frames. Don't do the tail, because we need to animate it. Actually, yes, do the tail. I keep forgetting how to animate for some reason. Okay, there. Now we have that. Let's get into animating. So, change from layer 1 to layer 2 and take the cutout tool. If you go onto the correct layer, layer 2 where the tail should be, you can just take the whole tail. Make sure you move it like that a bit and move it a little bit up. Now just repeat this and make sure it goes higher every time until the tail is eventually behind the character. And if it goes into the character, just make sure it doesn't, and if it goes off the character, reconnect it. But we were going to do that at the end, but just know that. It's a pretty easy step, so I'm just going to tell everyone it. Now, you're going to continue this until the tail eventually looks like it's behind the whole character. And also, this part's really annoying me. Okay. Now, when the tail's behind the character, you're just going to do a few frames where the tail is not there. But, we're forgetting one really special part. What we need to do is to add on the tail tip. We can't forget about that. So let's just copy that. Now each new frame, just make the tail tip fit onto the tail. No matter what position, just make it feel like, yeah, that fits nice onto the tail. And this is also the area you fill in all these little gaps. Now just continue this until you're, well, just, done doing it. Because, God, I'm bad at explaining. Now these are going to be the few frames where the tail isn't there, but make sure the main character is there that you have. So just paste that. Now let's just get the tail. So from slide, let's see how many slides are this where the tail is there. 5 slides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what you want to do is take all your slides and put them just all there in backwards order. But first copy the character onto the slides, obviously. So we start again at slide 12. Now go to your last, latest slide until the tail wasn't there. And copy that tail on. And put that on the first slide where it is. But what you want to do is you want to flip the tail around. Just let it, go fully around onto the other side of the character. Now, just continue this, but with the other tail slide. And we'll put this all around after. Okay, almost done copying. Alright. So now we have that. Let's just continue that, but with the other tail animation. Try to make this one a bit more faster than smoother, because you don't want this part to take too long, because there's one last part. And the last part is the easiest. This is probably the hardest part in the whole animation process. So just, get ready. Now what you want to do is you want to start the tail to go up a little more now. This is the last and easiest part. Now just let the tail go up. Remember again, connect it. And you will probably have to add some more frames. So let's go layer 1, copy that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, 7 more frames. Now first, just, get the tail part. Well, go. Here, why does it have the line there? No. Alright, now that it's behind there, small weights. And I need to add 2 more frames. 5. Now, just get the same amount of frames your starting animation was. Just trust me, this will be the easiest part. Oh, right, we almost forgot about something. Also, this is what it'll kind of look like so far. We need to do the tail tip. We can't forget about it, so yeah. So now this tail tip won't be the exact same as the first one, but it's like we will keep like the same shape and all. Like, okay, if you don't understand, it's technically like we'll place this order we want and all. And it's okay if you don't understand. Yup, right. Now just continue this until you're well done and the tail tip is all in place where you want it to be. And yes, resize it when you want to or when you just have to. But remember not to go overboard and make it like super small resized. Don't do that, because then it looks like something completely different and you don't want that. Now just put this on. Every frame. And if it goes into the character, cut out the parts inside the character drawing because you don't want those parts. There we go. Now, just give it a few frames. I'm going to go ahead and copy layer 1. And now, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we do again at 24. Now, just starting layers on this side and do them backwards. So we did 5 times to do 4. This process is a little bit confusing, but it's okay when you get it done. It's gonna all make sense. Alright, now just copy 2. Oops. Oh, and don't copy layer 1, because you'll have like this small stop thing. So remove the slide for layer 1. Don't copy that. And now all you need to do is copy layer 3 for each of them. 5 is 24. 4 is 20. Now this will just take 1 minute, 2 minutes, because this is probably the easiest step of doing this. Okay, and there you go. You should have a full tail animation now. Now, just watch your animation. Oh, good rant on this, honestly. I'm too tired to do that. Your wait time may be a bit too long, so if you see it is, then just remove like a few frames of it. Now, mine may not be the smoothest, but you know, you can make yours as custom as you want. But I mean, if you didn't follow the exact tutorial, it like doesn't need to be the exact tail shape and all. You just need to make it so that it animates like an actual tail. So yeah. Now you can add coloring and things like that onto your animation. And maybe try removing some of your wait time on it, because it could make it look a little better. Honestly, why don't I just get a frame here? There's not many frames. So your animation should have like around 30 frames if you did way smoother than me, which is fine. That's totally okay. But I think I'm going to remove my wait times and see how that works out. The waiting times are the ones where you don't see the tail in the animation. So let's remove it and see how that works. Okay, not super smooth, but it is pretty good, in my opinion. But yeah, if you want to, you could upload yours on YouTube, and I will definitely go and check it out. Just put a comment with the link to your animation that you made, and I will watch it. And if you want to add this, like detail, shading, like how I do my shading, I just go to the highlighter, go like around this area, choose black, and do the outlines. And I will go over it like this to make it thicker. But you see, oh my god, so many lines. That's because I do it on another layer and cut it out. But I don't have premium, so I can't, it's hard to explain. I can't have more than 3 layers. So what you can do is you can go onto every frame and copy it onto another frame to make it so the layers are merged. And you can't even notice it. It's just now that other layer also has the tail tip. So if I remove the tail tip from here, the other layer would still have it. And I wouldn't be able to anymore. Until I've merged all of the tail tips with the, tail. But if you have the time for this, I recommend doing it. But yeah, if you don't, that's okay. And goodbye, guys. I hope this helped. Also recommend me, please, in comments what I should do next. Because I'm debating between eye blinking or ear movements. So yeah, goodbye.